Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to my cozy little corner of the internet. My name is Sarah Ashworth, and in the previous episode, stakes were raised as Jasper sank into the depths. In today's episode, we shall continue this intriguing story. So, grab your favourite beverage, sit back, relax, and I shall begin. Chapter 5. Rescued. Hey Jasper, wait for me. Better run if you want to keep up. Two boys, one with ginger hair and one with red hair, were running around and laughing as the redhead caught up and tagged his friend. Caught you. Now it's your turn. The game continued for quite a while, before the two had decided to rest. They climbed on the derelict climbing frame and sat on the top looking out. One day we'll get out of here and we'll have a much better life, Jasper remarked as he stood up eagerly. Do you really think we'll be adopted? Eric questioned as he looked down at his feet shyly. He smiled when he felt Jasper's hand on his shoulder. Definitely. We can't just stay here forever. You've heard what happens to those who age out. Yeah, their lives tend to suck as no one wants them. But we'll be alright. We'll get a nice family and live a life of luxury. Once that happens, there's no limit to what we can achieve. He then looked over at Eric. Eric, we're friends, right? Eric looked over at Jasper and nodded. Definitely. Friends no matter what. Jasper groaned as he sunk deeper. He tried feebly to swim back up, but the hypnotic effects of the song left him feeling lethargic. He caught a glimpse of something swimming around. It was a fair distance away, but became closer with each blink he made. As it swam closer, he caught a glimpse of something red and shimmery before he lost consciousness. Jasper's unconscious body was grabbed as he was dragged up to the surface quickly. The sound of an engine could be heard as the boat approached. Jasper was helped aboard, but whoever saved him disappeared. As soon as Jasper was on the boat, he coughed up some water as his eyes widened. A blanket was draped over him and wrapped tightly around him. Jasper almost panicked until he saw it was his mother holding him. It's okay, I've got you, she whispered to him as she held him tight whilst making subtle hand movements to create a rune that generated heat to dry him off quickly. Jasper smiled as he felt the warmth of his mother's spell. At least he wouldn't catch his death, but he still felt drained. Mom, how did you know? I went to check up on you. After the last 2 times, I had a feeling you wandered off again, she explained. Her voice was a mix of worry, concern, and relief. When I saw that you had gone, I went looking for you, thinking that I would find you on the beach again. So, it was you that brought me home? Yes. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to be worried or embarrassed. Jasper closed his eyes. I went further this time, he admitted, his voice tinged with fear. That song was getting stronger each time he heard it. What if next time he couldn't be saved? You saved me. If you hadn't arrived when you did, let's not think about that, she told him as she held him tighter. I'm just glad that you're safe. She sighed as she remembered catching a glimpse of red as they arrived, but by the time they were close enough to pull Jasper out, they had disappeared. It was a shame because she wanted to thank whoever it was that saved him. Jasper didn't say anything else as he drifted into unconsciousness. Soon enough, the boat reached the shore, and Jasper was carried off the boat and away from the beach. He was taken to a vehicle that would take him straight to the clinic. Even though he wasn't in any immediate danger, his mother still wanted to make sure that he would be fine. In the shadows, just on the shoreline, a dripping wet Eric watched the whole scene. He smiled, knowing that Jasper was safe. As soon as the vehicle left, he turned around and walked along the beach before disappearing. As soon as Eric left, the tide rose and fell in its steady rhythm. But when the tide came in, it carried with it a bloated body which lay flat on the beach where the tide left it. That is the end of today's episode. It was a little shorter than previous episodes, but that's okay, because this chapter of Sirensong was also short. I can't thank you guys enough for following along with my podcast. It really fills me with so much joy. Jasper was really in over his head, wasn't he? But he's not about to let something as inconvenient as almost drowning stop him. Oh no. Join Jasper on his investigations by writing notes in your very own notebook. Carry Jasper everywhere on a fashionable keyring and scope out your local haunted hotspots, sporting a t-shirt and hoodie with an atmospheric design. Engage your thinking cap with a simplistic embroidered design. Stay prepared for your own sleuthing by stopping by my Etsy shop. I've left the link in my episode notes so it's easy to find. Hope this tides you over until the next episode. Until then, try to keep Jasper out of trouble.